Hello and welcome to the channel. It's been a while since my last video and I've been thinking that it's high time I reviewed my Sinn 556. But first things first, let's do the wrist check. So today I'm wearing my trusty SKX 007, an affordable popular cult classic. Anyway, let's start with a bit of horological history, shall we? The Sinn watch company was started by Helmut Sinn in 1961. Herr Sinn was a pilot and a flight instructor, and he was concerned that none of the watch manufacturers at this time were offering affordable, high-quality pilot watches. So he decided to start his own watch company. Now, some of the more cynical among you might suspect that his motivations were purely financial. He saw a gap in the market and just wanted to exploit it. However, it should be noted that Sinn watches are renowned for their robust, uncompromising construction, over-engineering and innovation, such as the copper sulfate capsules inside many of their models to soak up the internal condensation, or the super hard tegimented submarine steel that they use to make their higher-end models. This amply demonstrates that they are just as committed to quality and robust construction as they are to profit. Helmut Sinn passed away on the 14th of January 2018 at the ripe old age of 102, and he left behind a legacy of fine watchmaking. Rest in peace, sir. Your contribution to horology has earned you a well-deserved place in history. The Sinn 556 is one of Sinn's entry-level models and lacks some of the features found on their higher-end pieces. However, it's still a robust and well-made little watch nonetheless. So let's start with the measurements. We have a width of 38.5 millimeters. We have a thickness of 11 millimeters. We have a lug-to-lug of 45.5 millimeters. And a lug width of 20 millimeters. This is a very popular watch, as evidenced by the continually escalating price. There was a time when you could grab one of these for £500, but those days are long gone. I bought mine in February 2018 and I paid £890 for it, which was cheap at the time. The dealer who sold it to me is now selling them for £1,090, so the price has gone up by £200 in just over a year. I'm glad I bought mine when I did. So, why is there such a high demand for these watches? Well, even at £1,000, they still offer really good value for money. They come with a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, a high level of resistance to magnetism, a 200-metre water resistance with a screw-down crown, a strong negative pressure resistance, in other words, the glass won't pop out in a depressurized aircraft. It's also got a sapphire crystal exhibition caseback, which shows off a beautifully decorated top-grade ETA 2824-2 Swiss movement with the signature Sinn gold tone rotor, all very nice. The dial is very simple, uncluttered and also highly legible. Exactly what's needed in a pilot's watch. It also looks very attractive in high gloss black with its Roman sword shaped hands and discreet date window at the 3 o'clock position. The H-Link bracelet version, like mine, comes with solid links, solid end links, and several micro adjustments on the clasp. It's even got a diver's extension. This kind of puzzled me at first. I mean, why would you need a diver's extension on a pilot's watch? And then it occurred to me that you might want to wear it over a flight suit. From a personal perspective, I like the stark contrast between the plain, uncluttered, business-like tool watch design at the front of the piece and the gorgeous exhibition caseback, which displaying a highly decorated Swiss movement with blue screws and a gold tone rotor, which is more the sort of thing you'd expect to see on a dress watch than a tool watch. On the wrist, this watch is a joy to wear. It's light and comfortable, and it sits really flat. And being fairly thin, it slides under the cuff really easily. The bracelet is extremely well made. It drapes really nicely and doesn't pull the arm hairs or rattle. The clasp is an interesting compromise. The hinge mechanism is machined and looks quite posh and expensive, but the clasp itself is a piece of pressed metal and looks like the sort of thing you'd expect to find on a cheaper watch. It has no sprung button mechanism. It just uses a friction-based click to lock into place, but it does have a double lock mechanism, dive watch style, so it is pretty secure. The lume is good. It's bright and lasts quite well too. I've worn this watch overnight and woken up in the wee small hours and still been able to read the time. So, in summary, this is a very worthy watch. It's simple, understated and uncluttered. It has a pleasing, chunky, masculine tool watch aesthetic, and one glance will tell you that the quality is there. It has a very well-known Etta movement, which is easy and inexpensive to service. It's tough, with excellent water resistance, magnetism resistance and shock resistance. The crystal is sapphire, with anti-reflective coating, and the exhibition case back also has a sapphire crystal. I in fact surprised that this watch ever sold for less than £1,000, and even at that price it's worth the money. So if you're thinking of buying a Sinn 556i, I would advise you to do it sooner rather than later, because I have no doubt the price will continue to rise. So that just about wraps it up for the Sinn 556i. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, subscribe and share this video with other watch enthusiasts. Leave me a comment below. Have you heard of Sinn watches? Do you like them? Do you own one? Anyway, that's it from me for now, and I'll catch you in the next one.